Very good morning, students. In maths class today we will revise our chapter second, that is the polynomials. So first of all, you must know about the polynomial. Polynomial is an algebraic expression in the form of px a0 plus a1x plus a2x2 plus so on up to an and x power n, where an is not equal to 0 is called the polynomial of degree n. Here x is the variable and a0, a1, a2, these are the real values. An is not is equal to 0. So here we can say this is the polynomial of degree n. After that, you will read about the types of polynomials. And types of polynomials based on two, one based on terms and one based on degree. But in this class, we will read about the polynomials based on degree only, because on the basis of terms you have studied in class 9th already. So if degree is 1, then the polynomial is linear. If degree is 2, then the polynomial is quadratic. If degree is 3, it's called as cubic. If degree 4, it's called as biquadratic. And after that you can say if degree 5, so polynomial having degree 5. If degree 6, then polynomial having degree 6. Okay, so in this type, next the value of polynomial at a given point. Suppose a polynomial is given and we have to find its value, so we will replace the variable with the given value. Suppose a polynomial is given 2x square minus 3x plus 5. Px is there, polynomial in variable x. We have to find the value of polynomial at x is equal to 2. So in this polynomial we will replace the variable with 2. We get p2 will be 2 into 2 and its a square minus 3 into 2 and plus 5. At the place of x we replace 2. It will be 2 into 4 minus 6 plus 5, 8 minus 6 plus 5, that's 13 minus 6, 7. So the value of polynomial at 2 will be 7. Okay. Suppose another value we will take at x is equal to minus 1, then we will replace x with minus 1. So it will be 2 into minus 1 and its a square minus 3 into minus 1 plus 5. It will be 2 into 1 minus minus plus 3 plus 5. 2 plus 3 plus 5. 10 will be the value of polynomial. Now, if the value of polynomial here 0, so that value of x will be called as the 0 of the polynomial. Okay. So next our point is the 0 of polynomial. So we have to find the value of x at which this becomes 0. Suppose a polynomial is there, x square minus 2x minus 3 px. Okay, now we have to find the value of variable at which it becomes 0. So there are two methods. First one, we will put this equal to 0 and then factorize it, and from the factors we will find the value of a variable. Otherwise, trial and error method, we will put the values and we will check whether it becomes 0 or not. So let's try for 1, this will be 1 and this will be negative, so it's can't be equal to 0. If take -1, then it will becomes 1, it becomes 2, 1 2 3 and -3. So at -1 we will try -1 and its square, -2 into -1 -3, it will be 1 and minus minus plus 2 -3, 3 minus 3 is 0. Now polynomial, the value of polynomial is 0 at x is equal to -1. So x is equal to -1 is the 0 of polynomial. Okay, now the polynomial is quadratic here, so there will be 2 zeros for this polynomial. So one more value is there at which the polynomial becomes 0. So 1 and -1 we have tried. Suppose we are taking -2, it becomes 4 and negative will be smaller one. Then suppose 3 9 and it will be 6 or 3 9. Okay, so try at 3 and its square, -2 into 3 and -3, it will be 9 and -6 -3, then 9 minus 9 equal to 0. So at x is equal to 3 it also 0, so x is equal to 3 is also the 0 of polynomial. Okay, so in this way you will find the zeros of a polynomial. If suppose in this method we are not able to find the zeros, so another method is there which I tell you. Put the given polynomial equal to 0 and then find the value of a variable. For finding 0, we will put x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. Then we have to factorize it. And for factorization, we will find x square minus 3x plus x. Its addition will be minus 2x and product will be minus 3x square, and first and last term product is minus 3x square. Minus 3 equal to 0. Taking x as common, x minus 3 will be there, plus 1, x minus 3 will be there, equal to 0. Then x minus 3 and it becomes x plus 1 equal to 0. From here we put either x minus 3 is equal to 0, because if one of the factors will be 0, then whole polynomial will be 0. So from here x is equal to 3, or x plus 1 is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus 1. So there are two zeros, 3 and minus 1 are the zeros of the given polynomial. So in this way also you can find the zeros of the polynomial. After that we will find the relationship of the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Okay, so see, suppose here we take zeros are also called the roots of the polynomial. Okay, suppose there are two roots here of this polynomial are 3 and minus 1. So we will take let alpha is equal to 3 and beta is minus 1 are so these are the zeros of given polynomial. Now we will find the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, and that relation will be, we will verify from the coefficients of the variables. See, suppose our general form of polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. So in this the sum of zeros is minus b upon a. Product of zeros is c upon a. Minus b coefficient of x, a coefficient of x square, c constant term, and a coefficient of x square. So here from these zeros we will find alpha plus beta is equal to 3 plus minus 1, so we get 2 as the sum. And with the relation of coefficients, we will find here at the place of b is minus 2, then we will write minus 2 divided by a1, it becomes 2. So this is the verification. From this and this we get same value. Okay, both will be equal. Again, product alpha into beta will be 3 into minus 1, it will be minus 3. And with the help of coefficient constant is minus 3, so minus 3 upon a1, that's minus 3, so both are equal. So it's the verification. This is the verification of the sum of zeros and product of zeros with the relationship of the coefficients. Okay, now see, one more question is there.
इसी भुंडी खास से बोती भुंडी खास.
Another question is 6x square px 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So here see, this is not in the general form of the polynomial. So firstly we will convert it in general form, minus 3. Now we have to factorize it. The product will be minus 18x square, and we have to split minus 7 into two parts such that their product is minus 18 and sum is minus 7. So this will be 6x square minus 9x and plus 2x minus 3. For finding zeros, we will put this equal to 0. So from here we get 3x as the common. This will be x, 2x minus 3. Okay, and from here plus 1 is common, then 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Factors will be 2x minus 3 into 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we will put this equal to 0 and this will be equal to 0. If this equal to 0, then x will be 3 upon 2, and if this equal to 0, x will be minus 1 upon 3. These are two zeros of the polynomial. So suppose alpha is equal to 3 upon 2 and beta is equal to minus 1 upon 3. These are the zeros. Now we will do the verification. Alpha plus beta 3 upon 2 minus 1 upon 3. It must be equal to b is minus 7. So minus into minus 7 divided by a is 6. Taking 6 as the LCM, this will be 2 3 9 minus 3 2 minus minus plus 7 upon 6, and here 7 upon 6. 7 upon 6 is equal to 7 upon 6. So this is the verification of a sum of zeros. Also the product of zeros will be alpha into beta will be c upon a. Here alpha is 3 upon 2 and beta is minus 1 upon 3. C upon a minus 3 upon a 6. 3 cancel down, it's minus 1 upon 2 and it's also minus 1 upon 2. So here the product of zeros also verified. So in this way you will verify the relationship between the sum and of the polynomials and product of the polynomials. Second one, how you will find the quadratic polynomial if the sum and product of the zeros are given. So formula is, for finding the quadratic polynomial, formula is x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Suppose he say the sum of polynomials is 5 and product is 9, then find the polynomial. So we will replace x square, sum is 5, so minus 5x plus product is 9, so x square minus 5x plus 9 will be the quadratic polynomial. Suppose he say if this and this are the zeros, zeros he will give, sum and product we have to find. He say find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are root 2 and minus 12. These are two zeros. So first of all, let alpha is equal to root 2 and beta is equal to minus 12. These are two zeros. Then alpha plus beta, because for finding the quadratic polynomial we need the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So here we will find the sum of the zeros. So alpha plus beta will be root 2 and plus minus 12. This will be root 2 and minus 12. This will be sum. And product alpha into beta will be root 2 into minus 12. Means minus 12 root 2 is the product. The polynomial will be x square minus sum root 2 minus 12 into x plus product, that is minus 12 root 2. So it will be x square minus, when we open the bracket, root 2 minus 12 into x and minus 12 root 2. This will be the quadratic polynomial if this and this are the zeros. So overall conclusion is there. If the zeros are given, then firstly we will find the sum and product, then we will replace the values in the given formula. In your assignment, first question was, if minus 5 and 5, these are two zeros of a polynomial and we have to form the polynomial. So many students make the mistake, they take minus 5 as the sum and 5 as the product. So question will be wrong. Here we will take a sum will be minus 5 plus 5 0, and product will be minus 5 into 5, that is minus 25. Now polynomial will be x square minus 0 into x or minus 25, then x square minus 25. This was the solution of the polynomial. Okay. So in this way we have to find the polynomials. After that there is the completing square method also, and the relation of cubic, which is not in the syllabus, but one time you take the formula. Suppose alpha, beta and gamma, because cubic is there, so there will be three zeros. General form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So here the sum of these zeros will be calculated as minus b upon a. Okay, and the sum of the products taking two at a time means alpha beta plus beta alpha plus gamma alpha. This will be minus c upon a, and product alpha beta gamma, this will be d upon a. This will be the relation between these three zeros. This is not in your syllabus. You have to simply learn the relationship between the zeros. And one more question will be there. If a biquadratic polynomial is given, two zeros he will give, and you have to find the rest two zeros. Suppose we take one example, that question is, obtain all the zeros of polynomial is x square plus 4x cube, x power 4 plus 4x cube minus 2x square minus 20x minus 15. This is the polynomial, and there are two zeros. Let alpha is root 5 and beta is minus root 5. are two zeros of polynomial. These are two zeros are given. Then x is equal to root 5 is 0. Then x minus root 5 will be the factor, and x is equal to minus root 5 is 0. Then x plus root 5 will be the factor. Okay. Also x plus root 5 into x minus root 5, because the product of factors is also the factor of the given polynomial. Then it's a product. It will be x square minus 5 will also be the factor of given polynomial. And if this is the factor of given polynomial, it means when we divide the polynomial by this one, we get remainder as 0. First, then after that we will divide x power 4 plus 4x cube minus 2x square minus 20x minus 15. We have to divide it by x square minus 5. So our first division will be at x square. It will be x power 4, and when we multiply we get minus 5x square. Subtract, this will be cancelled down. So 4x cube, this will be plus 3x square minus 20x minus 15. Then next divide will be at 4x. It will be 4x cube, and this will be minus 20x. Minus plus, cancel down, cancel down. We get 3x square minus 15. So our next divide will be at 3. It will be 3x square minus 15 minus plus, cancel down, 0. Okay, this will be division. So after that we can write our px, the given polynomial, can be written in the form x square minus 5 into x square plus 4x plus 3 plus remainder is 0. So here from this factor we have already zeros of the polynomial, and from this we will factorize it and then we will find the zeros. So this will be x square minus 5 as it is. When we factorize it, it will be x square plus 3x plus x plus 3. Then x square minus 5 as it is. We get x as common, so x plus 3 we will get, plus 1 means x plus 3 we will get. Then x square minus 5 is there. It will be x plus 3 and it will be x plus 1. So this and this, these are other two factors. Then we will write x plus 3 is the factor, then x is equal to minus 3 will be the 0. If x plus 1 is the factor, then x is equal to minus 1 will be the 0. So all the zeros of polynomial will be root 5, minus root 5, minus 3 and minus 1. These will be the 4 zeros of the polynomial. Okay, see again, two zeros will be given. From these two zeros we will find two factors, and the product of factors will also the factor. Then we will find this will be the factor. We will get here quadratic polynomial, and from the quadratic polynomial we will divide the biquadratic polynomial. We get quotient as quadratic polynomial. So in quadratic polynomial, this in quotient we will factorize it, and from the factors we will find the zeros of the polynomial. In class 9th you studied about the factor theorem, that we will use. Okay, so this type questions you will find, so you will solve this one. After that, see next one. suppose question is he say find the zeros of the polynomial. This you have completed. Next one, if he say if one zero of polynomial this is this, then find the value of k. He say polynomial is kx square plus 3x plus k, and he said 2 is 1 0. So let this polynomial is in variable x, then x is equal to 2 is the 0, then p2 will be equal to 0. Now find p2, that's k into 2 and its square plus 3 into 2 plus k equal to 0. We get k into 4 plus 6 and plus k equal to 0. We get 4k and k will be equal to minus 6, means 5k is minus 6, so k will be minus 6 upon 5 if 2 is the 0 of the given polynomial. So this type also you will find questions there. Okay. Suppose one question he give you, he say if fx is equal to, this is the polynomial, if fx is x square minus 5k plus k, 5x plus k, such that alpha and beta are zeros and such that alpha minus beta is given as 1. So we have to find the value of k. See, this is the quadratic polynomial and two zeros are alpha and beta are two zeros of the given polynomial, and alpha minus beta he say equal to 1. So from here, if alpha and beta are the zeros, then alpha plus beta will be minus b upon a, and minus b upon a will be 5 upon 1, that's 5, and alpha into beta is k upon 1, that is k, c upon 1 a k. These two values are there. This is given, the value of this is equal to 1, alpha minus beta is equal to 1. So using these values we will find the value of k. Suppose I square on both sides, we get alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta equal to 1, means alpha square plus beta square. सी, एक तो मेथड है बनता है यहाँ पे कि आप इसका यूज करके अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर लें. दूसरा बनता है कि हम इसको अल्फा प्लस बीटा के होल स्क्वायर की आइडेंटिटी में कन्वर्ट कर दें. वो क्या होगा, अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर माइनस 2 अल्फा बीटा ऑलरेडी है यहाँ पे. अपने को अल्फा प्लस बीटा का होल स्क्वायर बनाने के लिए इसमें ऐड और सब्ट्रैक्ट करना होगा, प्लस 2 अल्फा बीटा और माइनस 2 अल्फा बीटा. 2 अल्फा बीटा इसमें ऐड भी कर दिया और सब्ट्रैक्ट भी कर दिया, इज इक्वल टू 1 एज इट इज रह जाएगा. अब जो ऐड किया है अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर प्लस 2 अल्फा बीटा, और ये माइनस माइनस के 4 अल्फा बीटा हो जाएंगे, इज इक्वल टू 1. इनको आप क्या करेंगे, ये तो बन गई आपके पास आइडेंटिटी अल्फा प्लस बीटा का स्क्वायर, और माइनस 4 अल्फा बीटा एज इट इज इक्वल टू 1. देन अल्फा प्लस बीटा आपके पास कितनी है 5, तो ये तो हो जाए 5 स्क्वायर माइनस 4 इंटू अल्फा इंटू बीटा कितना है k इक्वल टू 1, मीन्स 25 माइनस 4k इज इक्वल टू 1. सो माइनस 4k इक्वल टू 1 माइनस 25, देन माइनस 4k इक्वल टू माइनस 24, k विल बी माइनस 24 अपॉन माइनस 4, when we divide we get 6, means k is equal to 6. So value of k will be 6. So these type questions you will solve like this. See one more example. He say अल्फा एंड बीटा आर द जीरोज ऑफ पोलिनोमियल दिस 5x स्क्वायर, ये पोलिनोमियल देता है आपके पास 5x स्क्वायर माइनस 7x प्लस 1, अल्फा एंड बीटा इसके जीरो देता है। तो वैल्यू पूछता है आपसे 1/अल्फा प्लस 1/बीटा। तो जो गिवन पोलिनोमियल है वहां से आपके पास अल्फा प्लस बीटा आ जाएगा, वो आएगा माइनस b/a, मीन्स माइनस माइनस प्लस 7/5 आ जाएगा, एंड अल्फा इंटू बीटा 1/5 रह जाएगा। इसकी वैल्यू अपने को फाइंड आउट करनी है, तो यहाँ पे आप अल्फा बीटा एलसीएम ले लेंगे और आपके पास आ जाएगा बीटा प्लस अल्फा। अल्फा प्लस बीटा की वैल्यू 7/5 है, अल्फा इंटू बीटा की वैल्यू 1/5 है, 5 डिनोमिनेटर हियर, डिनोमिनेटर हियर, इसकी वैल्यू आ जाएगी 7। इन दिस वे यू विल फाइंड। सपोज नेक्स्ट वन ऑल्सो ही से, यहाँ पे अगर माइनस होता तो भी वही एलसीएम लेते और माइनस हो जाता, फिर माइनस की वैल्यू आपको फाइंड आउट करनी होती है। सी ही से if alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial fx, polynomial देता है वो x square plus x minus 2, अल्फा और बीटा इसके जीरो जो हैं तो वही सेम, हमें इसका सम जो कि -1/1 रहेगा, दैट इज -1, और प्रोडक्ट अल्फा इंटू बीटा ये -2 रह जाएगा, -2/1 -2। वैल्यू अपने को फाइंड आउट करनी है 1/अल्फा माइनस 1/बीटा की, राइट। इसकी वैल्यू के लिए वही हम एलसीएम लेंगे, अल्फा इंटू बीटा एलसीएम आ जाएगा और ये आएगा बीटा माइनस अल्फा न्यूमरेटर में। बीटा माइनस अल्फा की वैल्यू आपको फाइंड आउट करनी है, ठीक है। सो इसकी वैल्यू के लिए ये जो अल्फा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू -1 है, हम इसको बोथ साइड स्क्वायरिंग करेंगे तो अपने पास आता है अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर प्लस 2 अल्फा बीटा इज इक्वल टू 1। ओके, अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर प्लस 2 इंटू अल्फा बीटा की वैल्यू आपके पास -2 है, इज इक्वल टू 1, मीन्स अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर ये -4 आएगा, उधर जाके ऐड हो जाएगा तो 5 के इक्वल आ जाता है। ओके, बीटा माइनस अल्फा इसका स्क्वायर करना अपने को, तो ये रहेगा अल्फा स्क्वायर प्लस बीटा स्क्वायर माइनस 2 अल्फा बीटा, इसकी वैल्यू हमने फाइंड आउट कर ली, 5 आती है, -2 इंटू अल्फा इंटू बीटा -2 देता है, तो ये आ जाएगा आपके पास 5 माइनस माइनस प्लस 4, और ये स्क्वायर है तो बीटा माइनस अल्फा का स्क्वायर जो आया वो 9 आता है, बीटा माइनस अल्फा आपके पास कितना आ जाएगा 3, इसका स्क्वायर रूट करोगे यहाँ पे आप रख दीजिए 3 और अल्फा इंटू बीटा रख दीजिए आप -2, जबकि यहाँ पे प्लस -2 वैल्यूज आती हैं, स्क्वायर रूट से लेते हैं, तो एक बार प्लस का लेंगे तो ये आ जाएगा -3/2, और माइनस का लेंगे तो -3/-2, तो आ जाएगा प्लस का 3/2। दिस विल बी द वैल्यू। ओके, in this way you will find the values of the relationship between the zeros. So today you will solve your chapter polynomial. Thanks.